glad you came on down here because we have many talented performers for you this evening, and I want you to have a good time. I want everybody at home to have a good time, too, because these are funny, funny guys that work all over the country. And this guy I've known for 3 years now. 4 years! Oh, jeez, it's been so long. It's draining my cerebellum, but this kid's a great comic, and that's why I wanted to have him on the show. He's very funny, and somebody that I know you're going to enjoy. Please, ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for the comedy, Mr. Brian Kiley.
I've been a comedian for a while now, but still made more money when I had an allowance. It's one of those things. I live at home still. I live in a mobile home, which I've kind of enjoyed. Growing up and having to mow the lawn or shovel snow. Take out the garbage is fun. You just drive by a hitchhiker and yell, "Catch." Plus, you learn a lot when you live in a mobile home. You know, the average Jehovah's Witness can run 35 miles an hour. And they'll follow your house right through a car wash. Unbelievable. I live at home because I'm dependently wealthy. And a lot of times people give me a hard time because I'm in my 20s and I still live at home. But I figure my parents are in their 50s and they still live at home, so they must be really immature. I'm the baby in my family. I'm not the youngest, but I'm the one who's bald and sleeps all day, so I'm more qualified than anyone else. My father and me use the same shampoo. It's called Gee, Your Head Smells Terrific. It's kind of popular. Big favorite these days. I never got along too well with my father. Last Christmas, he got me one of those smoke detector fire alarms, and it had a snooze button. I always got along with my mother. My mother always says typical mother things. She always says, physical beauty isn't important. It's what's inside that counts. So all our family portraits are x-rays. Really easy to find in my high school yearbook. Things never seemed to work out too well with my mother, though. Remember, on my 7th birthday, my mother dropped my birthday cake and the kitchen caught on fire. And she had put those trick candles in the cake. So the fire department had to keep coming back to put the fire in. It's a terrible party. My brother brought the wrong kind of balloons that kept popping, and they're so lubricated no one wanted to touch them. Am I opening up too much? I spent a lot of time with my older brother. You ever play Army when you were little? You ever do that? We used to do that. Kind of boring, though, peeling potatoes and cleaning toilets, so we stopped after a while. Stopped playing hide and seek because my brother was too good at it. Once it took us 2 weeks to find him. He was in New Zealand. It's always the last place you look. I think my favorite game growing up was playing doctor. I used to play doctor with this little girl in my neighborhood all the time. One time we got caught. Fortunately, it was a Wednesday, and we were just playing golf. Doctor's mad at me now. He doesn't like to make house calls, and I force him to. Call him up and tell him I've got a temperature of 107 Celsius. And when he shows up, I don't let him see me. I make him sit in another room and read magazines all day. It's only fair. Only fair. I guess perversion's a big problem with doctors these days. I had an incident one time. The guy made me take my clothes off. He did that turn your head and cough thing. And then he asked me what kind of wine I like. And if I want to go to the mountains with him sometime. I thought, there's something fishy about this dentist. Doctor bills get me mad. I get a lot of bills. You ever get something in the mail that says, this is not a bill? And you open it up, it says, that was the envelope, this is the bill? I fall for that every time. I'm really bad with money, I have to admit. I was in Boston today, and this bum came up to me. And I knew he was going to ask me for money, because those guys never need directions. And I tried to pull a fast one on the guy, and it backfired. I couldn't believe he could break a 50. I usually give those guys money. I don't like to just give them money, though. A lot of times I'll pull out a trivia book and ask them questions. You know, make them earn it. These guys know nothing about French literature. None of them. It's unbelievable. I've been trying to save some money lately and buy a car. I used to have a car, but I sold it to one of my neighbors. And people think it's not a good idea to sell a car to someone you know. But it really is, because I kept a set of keys. I use it on errands and stuff. Pretty bad driver. I was driving in lane last year. I ran over 3 deer. And they took away my driver's license and gave me a hunting license. I went hunting once. I shot an elk. I felt really bad at first, but the guy was wearing a plaid leisure suit, so he kind of deserved it. He was asking for it, I guess. Let's see. Forgot what I was going to say. My problem is I have a photographic memory, so I can never remember anything right away. I have to wait a week to 10 days. Every time I go on a trip, I forget something. Do you do that? Last time I went to the airport, I forgot my luggage. So I ended up having to carry my clothes in a pile. The shaving kit on top and stuff. He lost my socks. I was furious. Kind of a drag, but my grandfather's really forgetful. I went to see my grandfather last Monday because it was his birthday, and he lives next door to us in a mobile nursing home. For some reason, he thought it was my birthday, and he gave me $5. He's getting kind of old now. He's time to forget things. So I try to visit him a lot because I need the cash. I only have one grandfather living. I have two grandmas living because my grandfather's kind of forgetful, and he got married again by accident. And we don't call the new one Nana, though, because she's my age. But my real grandmother's really forgetful, too. Like last week, she was over the house, and she let the dog out, and we must have been going 60 miles an hour at the time. The dog just got braces, too. It wasn't a waste of money. I like old people. You ever go to nursing homes and visit old people? People they don't even know? I do that sometimes because they're lonely, and sometimes you can talk them into making out a new will. I haven't done that in weeks. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'd like to do things for people. But actually, about 2 months ago, I joined the Big Brother Association because a lot of little kids don't know what it's like to have an older brother. So I'd take this kid out once a week and beat the shit out of him. Well, I wouldn't want him to have missed that part of growing up. He's always wearing plaid leisure suits, so he kind of deserves it. Thanks a lot.
Brian Kiley, ladies and gentlemen.